And a good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to McLean Broadcast Network. Tonight on Senior Night, where McLean honored both T.C. Williams and the McLean Highlander seniors, we have McLean and T.C. Williams here on the finale of the girls' varsity soccer schedule. Last year, an undefeated season, but a young team this year led them to a record of 3 wins, 6 losses, and 3 wins. Their opponent, the TC Williams Titans from Alexandria, you know them from that football movie, trying to make their own soccer history. On the girls' side, they have a record of 11 wins and 2 losses. McLean, well, they're coming in off of a big game. That's the good news, a 2-0 win. Right back here after a couple days of delay, they were able to win 2-0 against the crosstown rivals Langley. For TC Williams, they lost 2-0 to Woodson for their second loss of the season. Before that, they had won 11 straight games. Keep in mind that TC Williams has 0 ties. So tonight, obviously, weather not the nicest. The good news is it's a comfortable 52 degrees, a little bit on the chilly side, but no rain in the forecast, although dark skies around for now, unfortunately. Right now, the teams are in warm-ups. The referees are out on the field, and we will definitely be bringing you the starting lineups, the national anthem, or at least the starting lineups. The Highlanders, they've had their struggles this year. It's been a not so great season for them, as we alluded to. Obviously, the 2-0 win versus Langley was huge for them, but before that, they had a 1-0 loss to Yorktown, 2-0 loss to James and Madison. In fact, the last time before the Langley game that they scored was a 6-1 win a 1-1 tie against South Place back on the 18th of April. We are now in May. It is obviously Mother's Weekend, and we appreciate you starting it with us tonight. On the other side of things, the TC Williams Titans coming off their first loss in the last 11. They started the season pretty decently, although it was with a 2-1 loss to Stewart. Then they just went on a tear. They beat Lake Brad 5-0. Some of the games that they played, Falls Church back on the 11th, that's a 5-0. They had had about 4 games where they did not concede a single goal. They're dominating teams for McLean. You're going to need to play well. You can't allow TC Williams to have long stretches of possession. Make sure that you're clearing, getting the ball upfield, playing your game. McLean, a very talented team, but a young team. A whole bunch of freshmen. They're only graduating 3 seniors. TC Williams, they're graduating 11. We appreciate the patience. We have not had as many games that we would have liked to broadcast. Things come up. There have been situations where technology is not always on our side, but we have some exciting news, and we will be letting you know very shortly. But as we have mentioned, I believe before, we are going to be getting a camera and on a new network, and of course, you'll still be able to see games on the McLean Broadcast Network here on our YouTube account. But with this new network, you'll be able to watch games and have a more professional production. We'll see how far that can take us, but we'll have more news as we get closer to June and maybe we'll be able to get a playoff game on the new network. Of course, we're still going to be trying to having those games up on our YouTube account, and plus for ice hockey, you'll still be able to listen to it next year. That should be some fun times. Although with 8 seniors from the ice hockey team gone, life's going to be a little bit different. A good crowd here on hand. A rainy day, although rain has stopped. It's not supposed to come back until about 1. And that is the good news. So we're going to mute our mic here. We're going to go to our first break. We'll be back in about 3 minutes, 3 minutes. And then we'll bring you the starting lineups and possible national anthem. You're listening to your only home for McLean Sports on McLean Broadcast Network. And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network. Matthews Word with you for the call of this one between your McLean Highlanders and the TC Williams Titans from Alexandria. Should be a good game on hand. A very talented TC Williams team and a young McLean team going head-to-head. McLean trying to win 2 games to end the season. By the way, before they beat Langley a couple days back against Langley, 2-0, they were on a 3-game losing skid. TC Williams, their last game a loss, 2-0 against Woodson. They were able, before that, well, they had won 11 games. So they've won all 11. Before TC Williams, TC Williams and the Titans, before they lost the they're a very talented team, but McLean, they're going to be led by their goalie, Lydia Erickson, one of the 3 seniors graduating, the others, Megan O'Reilly and Rebecca Deitch. And for the Highlanders, you're going to have to play good defensively. This is a team that scores a lot of goals, have a lot of shots. should be a good one. Less than a minute to go into the starting lineups. We will be presenting those to you shortly. Again, we're really excited. Hopefully, we can have a couple of the varsity soccer games for the playoffs right here on McLean Broadcast Network. I mean, we're very excited about the future, and hopefully we'll bring you more content. We hope that you enjoy this. Remember, keep sharing it with your friends and family and everything. All of that, it should be good to go. Here's the clock winding down. The team's getting ready for the warm-up. TC Williams to the left, McLean already in warm-up formation to our right. So we'll go to the PA announcer in just a second for the starting lineups, which will happen about right now. So stay tuned for that in just a second. And when we have Friday night soccer, and it's waiting for everything. So let's go to the PA announcer.
Varsity girls starting lineup. Number 4, playing defense, senior Philomena Fitzgerald. Number 8, sophomore forward Kaylee Kokut. Number 9, forward sophomore All-American Claire Constant. Number 10, playing midfield, senior Charlotte Alberts. Number 12, playing defense, senior Alex Milliken. Number 13, playing midfield, sophomore Isabella Diz. Number 16, playing defense, senior Hannah Bates. Number 20, playing midfield, sophomore Bella Ponzi. Number 22, playing midfield, sophomore Ellie Berenstein. Number 24, playing forward, sophomore Ava Hansen. And playing goalie, number 37, junior Savannah Richardson. And the rest of the TC Williams team, coached by Allie Wagner and Liz Blount. Now, for your McLean Highlanders in their last home game. Starting at freshman defense, number 14, Lindsay Blum. Freshman starting midfield, number 12, Kendall Robertson. Freshman defender, number 19, Zoe Skorick. Sophomore defender, number 11, Hannah Alexander. Sophomore midfield, playing number 3, Kimberly Zhao. Sophomore lookalike, playing defender, number 7, Elizabeth Zhao. Junior midfielder, number 6, Cam DeGraff. Junior defender, number 5, Naomi Jeffy. And our senior class, playing forward, starting, number 18, senior Becca Deach. Senior defender, number 16, the girl who can throw the ball, Mo O'Reilly. And our goalie, senior, number 17, Lydia Erickson. And the rest of the McLean Highlander teams, coached by Mark Cassio and head coach Rob Bouchard. our national anthem. It's off to the left side of our field.
Got it? National anthem.
This isn't really my jurisdiction.
One.
We're so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red alert, the monsters singing in air, gave through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network, everyone. I'm Matthew Zwart with the call of tonight's game between your McLean girls varsity soccer team and the TC Williams Titans. Both teams in the huddle. McLean to my right, TC Williams to my left. 40 minutes up on the clock. Should be a great matchup. Hope you could hear the national anthem. We moved our wireless microphone next to the PA system to see if we can make that work. But the good news is we are ready for soccer tonight. Senior night, a little bit rainy, although no rain right now, and we have some blue sky off to my right. And fairly packed stands, a whole bunch of parents and some students out here to enjoy the spectacle, and a good following here from the McLean faithful, hoping for the best. McLean High School taking field. They'll be going from right to left. TC Williams going from left to right. TC Williams in blue uniforms with red numbering on the front and back. Blue socks and on the jerseys they have white trim on the shorts. McLean, white uniforms, red numbers with McLean written across the front and smaller numbers beside that, numbers on the back as well, red and white socks. And we are underway, TC Williams with possession here on this Friday night. 40 minutes are on the clock and we are underway as TC Williams looking to strike early, but almost a good steal by number 10 for the Highlanders, and good job for there as TC Williams now advancing the ball but cut off, and now trying to move in number 11 for Highlanders, Hannah Alexander. McLean with possession in their own end, trying to move the ball, passing ball back across near Lee Erickson, the goaltender for McLean Highlanders, will be playing her college ball at Virginia Wesleyan. Turnover at mid-half. Here come the Titans. Getting towards the 25-yard box. Takes a shot. That's going wide. wide to the left side, so Anderson will, with a goal, with the goal kick, we'll do our best with the numbers for TC Williams. They're in red and they're fairly big, but a little bit hard to spot. It's always easier with the home team. TC Williams with possession, but then stolen by Highlanders, moving up ahead. Number 18, quick pass across, and trying to go number 11, and it'll be sticked away, but Highlanders with possession. Number 6 trying to save it. She will, and push it off, and we're going to have a corner. A great job by DeGraff, and the Highlanders had their first corner. Just a good job by DeGraff, able to just put the ball off of a TC Williams defender. Corner coming in, and it will be jumped up in a save made by Savannah Richardson. Just jumping up and getting to that one. Not the best cross in the world, but the Highlanders will take it. Here they come again, having good possession thus far, and really like the way the Highlanders working the ball, moving it upfield, and at least having a little bit of confidence. They're going to try to send a head, intercepted by number 4 of the Titans, Fitzgerald. Throwing from McLean on the far side. 37-10 to go, no score. Low 50 degrees. Highlanders with possession, with a throw-in from inside the 20-yard box. Thrown in, and now a loose ball will be sent out for another throw-in. TC Williams couldn't clear. Like the way the Highlanders are playing in their zone here in the first couple minutes. That's always good against a good team trying to send it in. Now having a chance, and that one, a shot coming from the Highlanders, but not the greatest angle, and go behind for a goal kick. And interesting, Savannah Richardson not taking the goal kick. And a quick whistle and a foul. And TC Williams will have a free kick from just around midfield. About 10 yards from the center. This one sent out off a couple Highlanders, and TC Williams trying to take over, but McLean working there on the far side, and they'll send it up. Although TC Williams now with possession, and they'll send it near side the number 12, that is Al Milken, and everything winds up again going far side with TC Williams with possession. But McLean a quick steal, playing it back. Now plays it near side, number 7, TC Williams with some pressure. McLean still with possession, just outside of their own 20-yard box, and now they'll move ahead to center. Highlanders now with some speed coming the other way. Good layoff pass. They have a man downfield, but wasn't able to get it there, so they'll play it back, and then an arid pass out of bounds. It'll be TC Williams' ball, but you like the way McLean taking their time defensively and trying to create chances offensively. Even though TC Williams is a much better team than McLean on the record, I think this is going to be a close competitive game. McLean coming off with some confidence after a 2-0 win against their big rival. This should be good for the Highlanders. Ball kicked out of play on the far side near midfield. Titans ball. And now here's a steal. Good job for Highlanders. Now they're working it, trying to play it through, and they just can't do it. And as it gets to the goaltender, I think they were going to say a foul anyway. A good move trying for the Highlanders, and you're really seeing McLean. They're playing very well thus far as a ball coming in. Can't find target for the Highlanders, and McLean playing the most part with possession in their own offensive half. Eric ball off of number 9 Player constant, and the Highlanders will have possession with the ball in their own defensive half. Really liking the way McLean's played thus far. Almost a turnover, but McLean able to win possession off of a deflection out of bounds. So throwing for McLean. Still no score, 33 minutes. Clouds starting to move back in, but if there's rain, that's okay. Titans now moving the ball. Good defensive work, and the Highlanders able to force a pass out of bounds on the far side of the field in McLean's defensive zone. Long ball, no good. TC Williams with possession now. Far side, guarded by a couple of Highlanders, able to clear the ball, but not that far. Titans threatening, Highlanders able to clear the ball now out the midfield on the far side. And now play bad for TC Williams. Good pressure for the Highlanders. Can they get there? They won't on a loose ball. And then a good steal now, number 6 for Highlanders, and a long ball. The grabbed. I think that she thought that there would be someone taking a run. Either way, it's back to Richardson. Long ball played out. And then out of midfield is Titans ball, almost a turnover. Good job. The Highlanders doing a pretty decent job of just able to ricochet balls and win possession, and they're doing a good job. Really like the way that they're playing thus far. And here's a bad turnover, unfortunately. And here come the Titans. They have some speed, trying to play to the outside. A good tackle by the Highlanders, able to clear it. And I think that's been the difference defensively. But the Titans have the ball back, and a tackle. And either way, the Highlanders will now get possession. Titan was down for a little bit, and the Highlanders able to deflect the ball again off of Titan on the near side and win possession. Highlanders just swarming. Anytime a TC Williams player has the ball, kind of converging, able to play very well. They have an All-American on their team. That's been alluded to, and now a Highlander going down. I believe that number 5, Jaffe, and the Highlanders now commit a foul. TC Williams ball near midfield. 30 minutes and 40 seconds to go in the first half. Highlanders looking to see what they can do. TC Williams with a little bit more possession last couple minutes, although we've only played 10. Deflected ball out of bounds on the near side, and the first real dangerous chance for TC Williams. Ball played to around the top of 20-yard box. Headed ball. Highlanders trying to clear, and that goes off a Highlander and out. Number 11, Hernandez trying to clear, but she was not able to, Alexander, Hannah, for McLean. Almost turned it over to TC Williams, still with possession. Highlanders have to be careful. TC Williams doing a good job just laying the ball off, waiting for the chances, and an arid pass down the far side will give McLean possession off of a throw-in. Far side, TC Williams. McLean trying to work it on the far side, but ran out of room. Good defensive battle, although both teams have had chances. McLean has the only corner of the game, and one shot for the Titans, although that was weak and wide in the early stages of this game. Highlanders now across midfield trying to move it. They'll have a chance trying to run it down on the far side for the Highlanders, but will go out of bounds. TC Williams ball. 28:46 to go. TC Williams throwing. We'll just play it back and around their cage and or the goal, and then they'll work ahead. Titans with possession, but an pass that goes through just about everybody winds up being Highlanders' ball, and let's see what they can work. Looking for a little time and space, plays it ahead, lobs it off, but broken up by Titan, and now play back. Far side, and out of bounds, and an errant one on the far side. McLean's going to have possession with throwing, looking. Now trying to play it. Still on the far side. It'll go out bounds. Highlanders with an opportunity. 27:50 to go. First half, still no score. Bots played around, and finally a Titan will just kick it out. 3 throw-ins for the Highlanders thus far, at least in the sequence. And then a throw-in that will be deflected, I believe, off a Highlander. At least that's what the refs said, or at least it didn't hit anybody, and it'll be a goal kick. A little bit annoying that you couldn't move the ball there. Unfortunately for McLean, they were having some good opportunities, winning throw-ins, but at the end of the day, really nothing came from that sequence that lasted about a couple minutes here. And ultimately, if you're McLean, you need time and space. Both teams playing good defense. You want to move the ball. If you're on the near side, you want to move it up top. See if you can get somebody running across the field. Look for the passes and try to create turnovers. McLean now with possession. Plays it back to Leah Erickson. Almost got caught out, but plays it ahead. Highlanders on the far side of the field. And then a turnover. Titans probing. Let's see what they can do. Number 8 wins it off. Trying to play a through ball. Doesn't work, and then works in a weak shot. A good job defending by number 3 for the Highlanders. And ultimately, it doesn't matter because they be a goal kick, but ends up going out of bounds. TC Williams ball again, near side. Playing it to number 8, Cocott, and then after it's played ahead, out of bounds, and then TC Williams ball again. Doesn't play the Cocott, and a foul committed. Highlanders ball. McLean playing pretty decently defensively, but have had a couple chances offensively, but just nothing working. Thus far, subs coming on for the Highlanders, and so Becca Deach off and Sandler in. TC Williams with the possession for really the good past 5 minutes, but McLean moving ahead, but just too long of a through ball, and it will be TC Williams that again, but their through ball will end up going out of bounds. So changing of mistakes right now for the Highlanders. Quick throw in, gets caught up, and then a shot coming in. If you're TC Williams, you had now 3 shots, but they've all been low, and really only one's been on net thus far for the Titans. And if you want to do a little bit better when you have these types of opportunities, but you got to give them credit to McLean. They all have been coming from the top and 20-yard bots, and they haven't been the best. So if you're McLean, you're just doing a good job getting up in their face as a foul commit on the far side near midfield on the Highlanders with 24 minutes and 4 seconds to go. Highlanders, TC Williams, with possession. Near side, probing, ball gets thrown out, bounce. They're going to say TC Williams ball, but Well, they actually said McLean ball, so Highlanders with an opportunity off a throw, and they'll throw it in, but gets cut off number 5 for Highlanders, Jaffe, and then headed around, trying to move it up, almost stolen, and then kicked out bounds by Alexander. So just really the ball movement and good defense. So a foul committed, but McLean, you're going to have to win possession, which off the free kick, they give it up. And ultimately, right now, being played around midfield by TC Williams, they've had most of possession the last 10 minutes. If you're McLean, you're going to need to maybe change something up. You've been playing decent, but you need to play a little bit more on their end. And ball played up, and then almost stolen there by Highlanders. TC Williams trying to through ball. It gets through into the cross coming in. Cross coming into the box, but Lee Erickson, no problem. Ball played out to midfield and out of bounds. Highlanders, now long ball, played away. Number 8 there, and TC Williams in their own defensive end with possession. Middle of the field, Highlanders seeing if they can form a attack and then a good steal. Highlanders trying to have numbers the other way, but pass is blocked, and then 2 TC Williams defenders there, and it will be TC Williams ball. So an unfortunate bounce for the Highlanders on the far side, and Titans going to work. But taken away, and here come the Highlanders, seeing what they might be able to do, trying to play a long through ball and inaccurate, intended for number 11, Alexander. Number 25 coming in for the Titans, that's Tates. And ultimately, and then a good steal by number 12, looking Highlanders, trying to see if they can play it ahead. They will, but nobody there for help. Highlanders seeing what they can do. Stolen, played out, and it'll be Highlander ball. A good job just able to keep possession. It looks like could be Air Force One flying overhead. And then a header coming towards the net, but too weak, and a good save made by Richardson. Ball played up midfield. Highlanders looking for something to work. Both teams battling for it, and Highlanders will take over. Played it back, but then it's stolen. Here comes TC Williams. McLean trying to defend a good tackle there. The Highlanders able to survive a good chance. They had numbers going the other way, but a good tackle. The Highlanders play some good defense thus far, and so far here in 1942, we remain scoreless. Number 15 coming in. McHugo coming in, as well as number 1, Mia Behringer coming in. So changing some stuff up. A junior and a sophomore coming in. Here's an errant pass again, and if you're McLean, you're trying to move the ball with these through balls, but you need to make sure they're accurate. But that's all you can do. Another throw in on the near side, and that was by number 12, and then gets it to number 8, Cocott, excuse me. But ultimately, McLean will take over, and a through ball that will just go right to TC Williams players, and they'll move ahead far side. Trying for a through ball. Cleared out. Not far enough, though. And then McLean working in their own defensive end. Good pass to number 15, and she misses it. And that's unfortunate. McHugo just coming into the game and takes her eye off the ball for a split second and doesn't quite make it work. That's unfortunate. Highlanders trying to clear. They do have possession, though, far side. And play it up. Offsides called on the Highlanders. TC William ball. Throw in. And then a good steal there, and they're going to say a foul. That was unfortunate. Highlanders had some people up. Ready to burst down a free kick for the Titans with 17:31 to go in the first half. Ball played in, not quite to Boss, headed up, and then headed towards the 20-yard line on the football markings. And it's played midfield, played back, and here's an opportunity for TC Williamson. And a cross coming in, and Erickson able to scoop that one up, and that could have bounced off the feet the wrong way. She was standing up, but luckily nothing bad happened on there. But good job again, Leah Erickson, one of the leaders and better players on this team. She'll be playing NCAA college ball, as we alluded to, at Virginia Wesleyan. Congratulations to her. I mean, that's amazing to play college in any sport. It's hard. Ball played out, bounced Highlanders possession and far side, and then played right out bounce and back to TC Williams.
Substitutions for TC Williams. Welcome Tatiana Gold and Paige Dow.
Gold and Dow coming into the game for the Titans. Should be interesting to see what they can do playing in that midfielder position. Clear drive by the Titans with 15:44 to go. So under halfway to go here in the first half, but still no score. Highlanders trying to pounce on a ball, but TC Williams with possession. McLean really spent most of the time, the last, I would say almost 10 minutes to 15 in their own end as they have to clear it out near side right around the 20-yard box. So dangerous times for the Highlanders. Ball played in, crossed in, flicked out, ball up in the air. Highlanders win a free kick, though, as there's a foul committed. Highlanders in no rush to get this started. 14:46 to go. And almost a turnover on the free kick, but Highlanders will remain within possession, but TC Williams playing a lot more aggressively as the ball is going to go out bounce, and they're going to say Highlander ball. Throwing far side. And then getting by our man, a good job, number 5, I believe, on the far side. Working, cross coming in. Oh, deflects off the head of Richardson. And that is a bobble of a, and the Highlanders almost able to take advantage. Richardson with a save, but kind of deflected up and hit her square in the face. And She doesn't seem worse for wear. Highlanders, meanwhile, and that was a routine cross, and it kind of bounced, came up, and, and the ball's a little wet, even though it's not raining right now. It has been all day, so something to keep in mind. Glad you can join us here on this beautiful Friday evening, or not so beautiful, with the rain. Highlanders in their own defensive end, working ahead number 6 for McLean. That will be degrabbed, and then it's cleared up the field. Highlanders trying to win possession off of a ball headed up, and then will be played out bounce number 15, McHugo for the Highlanders. McLean now with possession, but in their defensive end, just trying to see what they can do. Through ball, but it will kind of sit on the line and going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. So unfortunately, there I think McLean was kind of hoping that it was going to go out of bounds to the right of the pole, but unfortunately went to the left, so a goal kick. And again, as I alluded to earlier, although unfortunately I can't get the number, they have a player that is taking the goal kicks instead of Richardson. So interesting tactic. They feel like she's better suited to take those and maybe play them a little bit farther. But either way, everything's worked thus far for TC Williams as an errant pass deflected, and it will be ending up possession with TC Williams, but then given back, and then here come the Titans again off of the deflection. Good work there by number 7 just to come in and clean it up. Elizabeth Zhao, and the ball was out, and TC Williams with possession. Zhao, a good job just coming back, able to keep the ball from reaching TC Williams' hands, and ultimately the Highlanders will end up now with possession after a through ball goes to nobody but Leah Erickson. Highlanders just trying to see what they might be able to do here. 10:48 to go, almost 10 minutes to go. Highlanders win possession on the far side. And then ball will be played back and a turnover in TC Williams' half, and they'll play it ahead. But McLean's there right to a TC Williams player, and they'll just play it back and look for support. Far side, and then an arid deflection off of a pass, and the Highlanders will have a throw-in, and they will take it and win possession. Far side played out, TC Williams ball. TC Williams looking for a chance. McLean looking for something. Again, we're just trying to move it out, trying to move from far side to near, and they give it up. Zhao misread where the ball was going. TC Williams with a throw in. McLean clear but not down. TC Williams still with possession, and here they come. Trying to get around, trying to play with a shot, a good deflection. Highlanders just able to direct that off. There was a shot coming and it was deflected. Couple Highlanders there, a good job. Team Williams, though, trying to play it down, looking for a cross, and let it out play, but either way, a goal kick. Leah Erickson to take this. Erickson downfield. And now play far side, trying to get through a couple of players. And TC Williams taking it right over. You feel like Titans is probing for a really good chance as the through ball will be played back and going out of play. Good job by number 3, Zal. The muzzle keep her man off the ball to allow a goal kick. Leah Ayrton plays it long. Either way, Titans will win possession off a couple headers. Getting it to number 8, Scott. She's been involved a lot today, and then on missed pass, number 15, Mehugo. This is about the second time tonight that made a mistake. Good back heel. And a couple passes ending up being TC Williams a couple pilots running into each other, keeping a shot coming by the Legends and hitting them Highlanders. And then a win. Now number 5 moving ahead. That's Taffy looking for help. Plays it off far side. Now playing it. Trying to move the ball from right to left, from far to near side. And here it passed with 7-0 in the first half, and that was fortunate. McLean trying to move the ball, but just not enough execution. They win possession though, and try to play to the center of field, but see Williams players there that cut it off. McLean playing very aggressive, and they'll play it up ahead. Good job by DeHugo to intercept the pass. East offensive half, near side. Now playing it back for Gaff to play back, and then an air pass on the far side, out of bounds. Titans ball. You feel like every time McLean has had opportunities, they just haven't been able to make that one pass or move enough to really set up. They had opportunities and good runners. They win a throw in from around midfield. We were going to say that was McLean's. Referees have just a better view than you can see Williams, but trying to move the ball a little bit faster. McLean with possession. Looking, and then play back to Williams with possession. The ball flicked up in the air, going to the far side. McLean playing it back, looking just what they can do now. They play it up. Jaffe, DeGraff played it off, still in the defensive half for the Highlanders. And here we go. But 5 minutes to go. McLean has that, and they've had some opportunities. Haven't been able to make that one pass, set everything up, and either goes out bounce or TC Williams intercepts something. TC Williams had possession in the offensive zone, but again, they are a very good team. McLean, you're right now. You haven't given up a goal. They have a lot of games where they score 5 goals. So not long out right now, and I'm see the shots that they have are very weak as a ball trying to go into now. But McLean, they just need to clean up their techniques, seeing what to do, make cleaner, sharper passes, take care of plays again. 24 for an air back as a Rose McCula and McLean now with back again. Played it up. 50 for the Highlanders, Hugo. And back, seeing what they do on ball. The reach of every single Highlander. Play back. Maybe trying to force something. You don't need to force. And almost they're good hustle. Trying to get you a ball. Just coming off of a defender. And with 3 to go, this remains a scoreless game. Matthew's word with you here on this Friday night. It's been raining all day, but not raining now. We are not expecting any rain, although there could be a couple droplets here and there. As clouds and the sky gets a little bit darker. Lights are on. Highlanders trying to get in a row. Williams coming off of their second loss of the season. Around midfield, nobody there. Highlander trying to defend here. That's a good portion of the game. TC Williams trying to see what they can do. And the Highlanders still haven't been able to get possession. Because TC Williams, a long ball, but nowhere near. And it'll go out bounds, goal kick coming. 2 minutes left. It was referee's discretion to see the half will end. By the way, we are Mike, and will be about a 8-minute stoppage. And we will be away for around 7 to 8 minutes. And we will see how this half ends. TC Williams would love to get one for the end of the half, as they have possession on the far side, left up by the Highlanders, and then played ahead. Highlanders don't get to it played out. By the way, McHugo has to pretend for shoes, twice having to bend down and tie them at the risk of being a player. But nothing. Meanwhile, TC Williams trying to play it in. Highlanders with possession, trying to move it up ahead and just can't get it. And almost a steal there. And 2. Here they come. Oh man, number 5 for the Highlanders. JP tried to steal it twice. One defender, and McLean with maybe their best opportunity. Anything come from lights the hustle. And a little bit of a sleep on basically TC Williams' possession. But here they come, having people in the box, throw out of bounds. Number 24 for Hanson. And that's unfortunate for TC Williams because they had at least 3 people in the box, and that's going to do it for McLean. Not really any really good opportunities, but you have to find ways to maybe try to catch the goalie sleeping. The one cross that came in, that did not work. But either way, the Highlanders, they're going to have to play a little bit better, maybe take some longer shots. Richardson sleeping. Either way, you're Mike. We're going to go to break. See you in about 8 minutes. You're listening to a broadcast network. And welcome back to McLean Broadcast Network, everyone. Matthew's word with you. TC Williams and McLean tied 0-0 here near the start of the second half. McLean hasn't had a lot of possession, but able to keep TC Williams to only 3 chances on and off net, but all of them weak on the ground shots, no problem. However, something that McLean should keep in mind, um, Richardson, the goalie for the Titans, a cross that came in kind of deflected up, and a rebound that came off of her. So maybe McLean made some long range top corner type shots. Might be the word of the evening here as the sky gets even more dark blue, and the beautiful sign off to my left with the glowing lights. Really unique atmosphere for McLean, and ultimately trying to see if they can get another goal, or at least get the first goal of the game. McLean, obviously, in the white, TC Williams in the blue uniforms. We appreciate you spending your evening with us, and when we're from however you have come across us, we appreciate it. Please subscribe and follow our YouTube channel at our Twitter channel at MHS Broadcast Net. Also, subscribing would be nice. McLean going from left to right. They'll have the ball to start the second half. DC Williams going from right to left. 40 minutes on the clock, awaiting the referee's signal. McLean very eager to get going, and we are underway. Highlanders with possession, but rushed quickly by some Titans, and already a turnover, and that's going to go out of bounds off of a deflection off of TC Williams players. So already TC Williams playing even more aggressively, at least in the first 20 seconds. McLean's going to have to make some quick passes in the second half. He's going to have to be able to move the ball and not turn over like they did there on the near side as the ball deflecting out McLean with possession. 39-20 to go, second half, no score. Yes, there is overtime, but it can't end in a tie. They just don't like that. At least the people at the Virginia High School League, apparently they don't like ties. But it does not, well, at least ties, I mean, it doesn't make for a winner, but it's road depends. Now here's a ball through TC Williams coming ahead, trying to create the shot. Good defensive play, and it's going to be deflected off in a corner by a good job by McLean defending a ball that went right into the box corner here with 38-30 to go. And probably the best opportunity for the Titans. Corner coming from the left side. Nervous moments for the Highlanders. Ball chopped in, deflected, they score. Headed in, and it's 1-0 Titans. With 38-10 to go, 1-0. I couldn't tell who that was, but McLean, they're hurrying up. And we'll see what they say. I could not tell. There's a maze of Titans players, and it's 1-0 TC Williams. And McLean, well, now they're losing. And unfortunately for McLean, they're going to have to do something. McLean with 6 losses, they would love to win 2 in a row. Or at least not lose like they have been. They lost 3 straight, and here's another turnover. TC Williams, they're moving ahead. Right, left side on the near side for TC Williams to hold up in a change. Number 4 now, that is Fitzgerald, and ends up out bounce with McLean having possession. Um, excuse me. Either way, hey, errant pass and TC Williams now with the possession. Ball played out bounds with 36:40 to go. 1-0 TC Williams off of the header. Corner kick their first of the game, and then number 5, Jaffe, unfortunately played the ball out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Titans. And again, the McLean, they just need to play more clean. They can't afford mistakes and simple mistakes, and that's what's costing them. But you have to contend more. That header, that was pretty clean. I mean, it just went straight in, nothing that Erickson could do on that, and you need to really be able to punch that out if you're McLean and play better. But it is a one-goal game, and plenty of time to go. McLean, they just need one opportunity. They're playing it up the far side and then back, and then almost turned over, but deflected off TC Williams' player on the far side and out of bounds. Yeah. So McLean with possession, playing it across near side, moving it up ahead. Nobody there. TC Williams will take over. Long ball play to center. Nobody there. And now McLean will move ahead. Gets by one defender. And a hard challenge there by both teams. McLean will have possession. A good job and a nice run out at midfield. And McLean, see what they can do now. Throwing coming from around just over the center line. Played back. And then a far ball, but nobody home on that. But then a nice steal. Highlanders seeing what they can do, but a good steal then from the Titans, who are thus far leading 1-0. Goal coming early in the second half, 34:20 to go. And McLean looking to have something. They haven't really had much as the ball up in the air. And a nice move there by Highlanders trying to win possession back on the near side. They're not able to, and it's number 3, Bucock, with possession for the girls in blue. Highlanders, though, trying to win possession back, but then a pass intended for number 19, Zoe Skorick, and one of the freshmen on the team. McLean, a very young team, and unfortunately that's not helped them this season. A young team, a lot of people who haven't played together, a lot of girls that have not. But here's a nice turnover, and then number 12 for the Highlanders, Robertson, just has the ball too far in front, and he got deflected off. But McLean, they're trying to really force the ball upfield, seeing what they can do. But then another turnover. You have to keep the ball close to you, and you have to know when there's a defender coming in. TC Williams now quickly the other way. Good steal. Jaffe trying to sell a foul, but all of this will end up going to Leah Erickson, and she'll boot it out the midfield. Nobody home there, and then a pass that will go out of bounds. Fitzgerald punch it out of bounds for Titans. Highlanders with a throw in. And now it will be Megan O'Reilly throwing it in successfully. Highlanders, oh man, almost an opportunity, but just the ball too far for Jaffe, and if the ball, you just have to have everything perfect in this game. Otherwise, there's a whole bunch of Titans all over. McLean, though, looking to pick something off and have a chance the other way. Methodically played near near the line, and then a ball too far for the Titans to get it back, though. Looking for an opportunity, playing it off, center of the field. TC Williams in their attacking end punched off the ball, but played back near side. TC Williams still with possession, turnover, but goes out of bounds. 31-23 to go, 1-0 Titans. And they've had most of the possession, clearly the better team. But McLean has had fight, and they have had chances in this game, and here they turn the ball over. TC Williams does. Good job by Jaffe, just win it, and then a bad pass, and TC Williams trying to take over, and this all will end up in their defensive zone, and they will. I mean, if you're McLean, you just need to see what you can do. I mean, less errant passes would be nice. Leah Erickson takes the ball now, looking for a throw, off of the kick, and then McLean trying to turn it over. Will they get it here in their offensive zone, and it is going to be McLean ball. They're going to say McLean ball, and this is huge. That looked like it deflected off two McLean players, but the Highlanders with opportunity almost wing it, and they're going to get a throw-in inside of the 20-yard box. This is huge. About 5 to 10 yards from goal. Actually, it's more like 20 yards, and TC Williams trying to win it. This ball will be played in, but easily caught by the goalie, Richardson. But nice idea from McLean. You finally found them. Finally, McLean's had a good opportunity to really move the ball and get a chance, and was hoping that somebody could get on the ball played up in the air. But either way, McLean still with a 0 on the scoreboard. Good tackle by the Highlanders, playing it up ahead, but speediness almost keeps McLean from getting there. TC Williams then takes over off of a turnover, and here they come. But a nice play there on the far side. McLean now with possession. See what they can do. McLean now almost winning possession, and a free kick awarded to the Highlanders for a tackle, and seeing what McLean might be able to do now. Free kick coming, headed, and now headed around, ball's up in the air. Highlanders trying to get to it. They play it back. Long ball out of the reach of everybody. And this one is going to wind up out of bounds. TC Williams ball throwing on the far side. McLean trying to get to it. They won't. TC Williams trying to work ahead here in their own defensive zone out the midfield. Good pressure by the Highlanders on defensively, and a good turnover as they'll try to work it up ahead. And it's deflected off for a throw. And 27:49 to go. Still 1-0 Titans. Rebecca Deach in for the Highlanders, and Hannah Sandler out. No, excuse me, Hannah Sandler is not out. My mistake. Meanwhile, Highlanders with throwing on the far side. They'll work it, and TC Williams will end up finding it. So once again, throwing's been more 50-50, but Highlanders now trying to work it up, turned over TC Williams far side. Highlanders trying to play it back, and all of this will wind up being Leah Erickson's ball inside of the box. 26:44 to go. Still 1-0. Titans. Yeah, and now here's an opportunity. Can she get there? Won't be able to. Trying to play her man off the ball, and it'll be played up. TC Williams really had nobody back, and no. But then after a good fight along the far side, McLean wins the throw-in. And we noticed in a couple of games that they've really thrown it short. It's this one, only finding a TC Williams player after it headed up. They try to play it short, and maybe you might want to almost play it back. But here's an opportunity, trying to work it here, and then it's going to go out, bounce. The Highlanders are going to get a great throw-in. Oh, this is good news. Ending up being played off, and then a loss of possession, but McLean gets it right back at midfield. They'll play it across. McLean now working. They'll fire it up and then deflect it away by Ponzi of the Titans. TC Williams with possession. 25 minutes to go, almost about halfway through in the second half, with the score remaining 1-0 TC Williams. Trying to move the ball. They have right now Sandler up for the Highlanders. That's a low man up top, at least in the attacking position. Ball played out. TC Williams now on the attack. Offensive zone. Looking. Trying to play down towards the 20-yard box. Ball deflected out. Highlanders trying to pounce on a loose ball. Far side. TC Williams now long shot, but that one whistling wide of the near post. Nowhere close, and the Highlanders have survived. If there's one thing that McLean's done a decent job, they've not allowed TC Williams to have good shot opportunities, and that's been really the reason why it's a one-goal game, because there's so much defending going on that McLean, they just haven't had the best opportunity. So Highlanders, I mean, they're playing good defensively, except for the one corner that led to the goal, but they need some better offense. Long ball played up the side, and now McLean has it, playing it, looking, and she's going to get run over, or at least, well, beat to the loose ball, but Highlanders have won a throw-in, trying to maybe take it quickly. But no such luck for them. Ball sent into the box, and it is going to be picked up by Richardson. A good opportunity as they had a man number 19. Zoe Stork was right there. Highlanders trying to work, see if they can have some second half magic to get one. And then a Skoric with an error pass. TC Williams takes over. 22 minutes and 31 seconds to go. And a throw-in coming now for the Titans. Just feels like every time that TC Williams, or excuse me, McLean gets a good opportunity, something always happens and the play breaks down. And TC Williams, they have had good defending, not allowing McLean really anything. And to the best of my knowledge, they haven't had a shot on goal. I don't think they even really have had anything that could come close as a shot. But either way, trying to work here and a ball going out bounce, and on the far side, McLean trying to do a little give and go and doesn't work. Out of bounds now off a throw and miscue. McLean's ball, and both teams, probably TC Williams would love if they could play a little bit better, but unfortunately, so far they cannot. Ball played, now midfield taken down, free kick coming, number, and it's taken quickly. The bounce on number 3, Zhao, and then trying to get around. Defender almost had a chance for the Highlanders. Just trying to have an opportunity, and you can feel that McLean. Another opportunity where maybe something can happen, but here's a big time throw in. Inside of the box. If you're McLean, you need to get your head on this. Let's see what they decide. Only played in around everybody looking, and unfortunately nobody could get on the end of that. Played back into the box, going down. Ball was loose, and it's played out the center. And McLean almost with a good opportunity here with almost 20 minutes to go. And now we'll be halfway through, and McLean picking up a little bit of tempo. Ball played out of bounds, and that seems to just be annoying. The most annoying part for McLean is they just haven't been able to capitalize on their opportunities. They're making mistakes, and this team I know will be a lot better next year, and when they have junior sophomores and then the year after, we look, although they have about 4 juniors and a very even team, and Anderson coming into the game for Highlanders. Meanwhile, TC Williams trying to back up, seeing what they can do. It's deflected off, and it'll be TC Williams' ball in TC's defensive zone. Titans trying to close this one out with 18:50 to go. Second half still remaining 1-0 for the Titans. Turnover. Number 24, Hansen moving it up ahead. Far side, and then deflected, and Highlanders maybe an opportunity. Gained by one man, and deflecting off of her, and the Highlanders will have a throw in their offensive zone. Almost a turnover, and it will be on as McLean knocks the ball out of bounds, and ultimately this has been hurting them. They've had opportunities to win throw-ins. I mean, loose, just not playing as crisp as they would like. Substitution coming from McLean, can't get the number. There's a big giant red tarp in the way of that. That is a bummer, though. Ball will go out bounds. As McLean here with 17:39, you feel like they're pressing a lot more. Just trying to see if they can get something to fall. I think at this point a tie would be nice. McLean, though, winning possession, playing it back, just probing, seeing if they can get something. Far side. Then a long ball, and McLean, another miscue, and they're just going to watch this go out of bounds for a goal kick. You wish that that ball kind of stuck, but ultimately this isn't grass, so this is a the AstroTurf surface keeps the ball moving. And football really isn't an issue. In soccer, well, when you need a break, that doesn't work. Free kick from the push by Hansen. Quick chance for McLean. Let's see what they can do. McLean probing. McLean looking far side. And then played it in and right into to Richardson with 16-14 to go. Highlanders just trying to tie this. They've had some opportunities, but just really nothing that could work. As far as the shot goes, played out of bounds. T.C. Williams ball. T.C. Williams trying to win after the 2-0 loss to Woodson. Highlanders now steal a ball off of a pass, played up ahead. And then not play to the right side, and then an arid pass, and it's going to be Highlanders' ball. I don't know how that happened. I looked up and saw a ball going out of play, so McLean now an opportunity. Played into the box and then played down, headed down, but I mean, if you're McLean, you're trying to put balls into areas, but I mean, maybe you want to try a better cross because, I mean, that header had nothing on it, and T.C. Williams continuing to have possession, although McLean has had some more chances. The later the game gets, seems like the more intensity they have. T.C. Williams now, here's an opportunity, trying to get around one, sends it off, looking for centering, tries to deflect it off, corner coming. They're 1 for 1 on the corners. And this one will be coming from the right side this time. So with 14:25, if you're McLean, this is a huge moment in the game. You cannot allow T.C. Williams to get a clean header. Everybody on the far side or near side of the box, then they'll push over, trying to come in, header nowhere near, or at least the ball, no one got to it. So obviously McLean nowhere near, or at least, well, T.C. Williams couldn't take advantage of that. Meanwhile, they do keep possession, are the Titans. Titans trying to move far side. McLean, though, takes over. McLean, they have numbers coming the other way. McLean looking, trying to feed it off to, I believe, number 6, DeGraft, and nobody there. And all this will wind up as a McLean header on the far side. Misses the first two. Header that came in. And McLean now trying to work it. The ball came to center, midfield, and then play back, and ultimately will wind up as T.C. Williams' ball. McLean trying to get something started. And then a good steal. Highlanders looking for an opportunity. It's going to be deflected. And this one will get to McLean. McLean, opportunity. And then they're just going to play it. And that's going to be a corner kick as it was deflected by a T.C. Williams player. And McLean's going to get a corner. I thought McLean ran the ball out of their own zone, off of the goal line, excuse me. But either way, McLean's going to have a corner. This is huge with 12:13 to go and a 1-0 TC Williams lead. Ball's played in, trying to go deflected, and that one's wide. And McLean still with possession. They'll fire it back in. Headed loose. Down ball. Oh, can't get an opportunity. Couldn't get the foot on it. And then played right back in. Headed. Oh, it just goes wide. To the right. And it McLean, their best opportunity of the night, goes through Bouchard. Happy about that as it just squeaked by about a foot to the right, and the Highlanders nearly tie the game. If you're McLean, man, you are. I mean, what a good opportunity! 3 balls into the box, 1 good header, just wasn't enough, and you wonder, will McLean get an opportunity like that where they have a chance to score? TC Williams with the turnover, and now played up ahead. TC Williams now with possession in their own defensive zone, defensive half. McLean then takes over off of a turnover. McLean having an opportunity here, looking, probing, and then a turnover, but it only goes to McLean after that, and a player taken down. No free kick called. I think McLean, they wanted that. And TC Williams will just clear it back into McLean's defensive half. 10 minutes to go. Highlanders running out of time. But then a defensive miscue. Highlanders with an opportunity. The shot is blocked. And then they run out of bounds. Oh my goodness. Richardson out of her net, and the Highlanders, a blocked shot by a TC Williams defender, and that could nearly won it. McLean off of a miscue pass. TC Williams, though, takes over. McLean not off the ball, or at least not making it tough for the girls in blue. Now here's a chance the other way. TC Williams trying to spring for 2 McLean defenders, and this ball not going out of bounds near the 20-yard box. Trying to play in, deflected, gets back, low shot, and that one going behind. 9 minutes to go. Second half. Highlanders, a couple subs coming in, including Stockwell for the Highlanders, trying to give a different look here with 8:39 to go. Ball just getting out of bounds. It will be TC Williams. Ball here with 8:26 to go. You feel like as the half is going on, the urgency felt by Highlanders here in senior night trying to win. But nice gesture before the game. They did honor both McLean and TC Williams players with flowers for the Titans players, and very nice. McLean now with a throw in on the near side, 8 minutes to go. Opportunity looked like a handball on McLean, but they don't call it. Meanwhile, McLean trying to win it, muscles off of McLean defender, and it's played up ahead. And then a missed pass to a Behringer. And it'll be TC Williams' ball with precious time off of the clock, and then a foul committed on McLean. Well, on TC Williams. TC Williams looking They would love a second goal here at the very least. If there's one positive, McLean has kept them to one, and they've had chances to score themselves, especially here in the later half of the second. TC Williams trying to have an opportunity. Far side trying to get into the box. They won't be able to. 6:43 to go. TC Williams near side. Spin away. McLean, though, takes over only for a second. Then they get it back. And it'll all wind up being McLean ball. They'll punch it out. Deflected. And it'll be McLean ball. Highlanders with 6:22 to go. This may be the last opportunity. Big throw-in coming in their offensive half. McLean looking, trying to play the ball off, and they'll play it right to Richardson. And that could have been a little risky because that bounces off. There's a Highlander right there to swoop that ball up. Ball punched out to the midfield. McLean with possession, or at least with a throw-in, and TC Williams will take over after a turnover. 5:39 to go. 1-0 TC Williams. Game's not over, and McLean now off a throw-in and a number 6 trying to for Highlanders to grabbed off her body. TC Williams with possession, and now subs coming on here with 5:17. Clock is rolling. Does McLean have anything left? Does McLean have a chance to tie this game? TC Williams looking for a foul, but they're going to get a corner kick instead. I think they were looking for a foul right outside of the box, and it's going to be their third corner kick, this time coming from the left side. Last time they had this opportunity, well, there was a goal. Played in over everybody's head and throw in McLean. 4:30 to go. Only a couple minutes until ref's discretion. McLean, they're going to have to move faster, but ultimately it doesn't matter. TC Williams takes over. Out near center. And then it'll be played up ahead. McLean, right now, they need the possession. They need to go the other way. They'll win possession. And with Behringer, and then she'll give it up. Looking, opportunity, send it inside for TC Williams, sends it out. TC Williams, long shot, and that one deflected. A good save by Erickson, but it's a corner with 3:34, and Erickson will try to make it being a little bit faster, and I think I'll respect TC Williams not wasting any time here, and I have to say TC Williams being very respectful, not wasting any time. Corner coming in, deflecting around. Goal kick to come. 3:11 to go. 1-0 TC Williams. And McLean looking for one last opportunity. 1 minute until the time will be kept on the field, and it will be ref's discretion on when he feels he should blow the whistle. Play far side, Highlanders looking one last chance. They'll give it up. It's going to be punched right back. And then almost given up. A good job by TC Williams. They'll get it back. McLean not able to punch the ball to midfield far side. TC Williams playing it in. Erickson on the one hopper able to get it. Looking to just fire this one downfield. Out to midfield. field. McLean, they're going to have possession. And then Behringer not able to have clean control of the ball, and that's costly. Ultimately, now it's under 2 minutes. It will be ref's discretion. Ball's going to be a through ball. This is going to be a goal kick. Highlanders, or they're going to say it's a corner. The ball came in. I thought for sure it's going to be a goal kick, but it's going to be a corner with less than 2 minutes to go. T.C. Williams, a goal scored here. That would be the end. If McLean's able to get the ball and be able to clear, they're going to need possession right away. Sent in, played back, and it's going to be a goal kick. McLean, last opportunity. Leah Harrison telling her players, her teammates to go far. They'll play it towards the midfield. Leah, it'll be punched back, right back to Leah Harrison. It's played all the way down to midfield. Last opportunity, played out. McLean with possession now. Near side, opportunity. Gets away from 4 players and then gives it right back up. Man, McLean just so frustrating. You're starting to wonder if this is it. McLean trying to make a steal. Playing it far side. One last chance for Highlanders. They'll play it up. Nobody home. And it'll go right to a T.C. Williams player. T.C. Williams, a long ball. Leah Harrison out. And this one's going to go out bounce. It's going to be T.C. Williams ball. And I have a feeling that might just ice the game for the Titans. But you're McLean. You need an opportunity. Here's rain starting to come down here. And unfortunately, McLean's not going to be able to get 4 wins on the season going into the playoffs. If they can't win possession, get something going right here. T.C. Williams working around and the whistle blows, and that's going to do it. A hard-fought win loss for Highlanders, excuse me. Unfortunately, McLean losing 1-0, but you got to give McLean credit. They played very hard in the second half. I mean, they had some opportunities. I think there's respect among both teams. A hard-fought victory for McLean. So for everybody at McLean Broadcast Network, I am Matthew Swerve saying good night. And we will tell you what our next game is. The final score, T.C. Williams 1, McLean 0. You've been listening to a presentation of McLean Broadcast Network.